Well, I know my time is very, very limited, but I do appreciate that Deputy Haughey and Deputy McGuinness gave me time on this issue. Santa Claus is just around the corner, but sadly for many children, they're worried about will he know where to come this year, and that's a fact, it's a reality. And that's because so many families are living out of hostels or hotels or wherever. And we all know that Santa will know where to come because he's the master of everything. But it's unbelievable in this day and age that we cannot bring some sanity to this situation. And as Deputy McGuinness pointed out, we had far less in this country. We could solve problems, in my view, far better. And I don't believe that what's included in this bill is going to solve any problems. And I know that Minister English and Minister Coveney and everybody else genuinely wants to solve this and are working hard trying to solve the issue. But fast-tracking of this particular situation for houses to build, in my view, isn't going to work. And then we look right around the countryside, even my own constituency, all of the vacant houses. And we're talking about the vacant houses for so long. And what I can't understand in relation to where banks, take families to court and put them out of houses, and 2-3 years down the road, the houses are falling into disrepair. And yet we have people on housing lists everywhere, and families put out onto the roadside and having to get accommodation of the local authority trying to have to deal with it. And I don't believe this fast-tracking is going to work. I think we have to go back, and at the end of the day we will have to go back to the local authorities and let them do what they used to do down over the years, build the houses and house people in them. Now, in relation to rural Ireland, planning, in my view, and I think Minister English might agree with me in some cases, is becoming very prohibitive. And just to give you one example, I have a couple in their late 50s who own an old 2-storey house, right? And because of rules and regulations laid down by the Department of the Environment in recent years, those people who now want to build a bungalow, replace that with a bungalow on the same site, are not allowed to do it. Because of age, and because it's what they want to do at this stage of their lives, it makes sense, and they're not allowed to do it. These are the type of situations that are arising, and these are the type of situations that we have to, just not allowed to develop. We have to nip them in the bud. And surely, if you have that type of prohibitive planning, well, it's not going to help the situation at all. There's a lot more I want to say in relation to flooding, etc., but I'll have to avail of another opportunity to do that, and thank my colleagues for their time.